Hey, did you see what happened on wrestling this week? Unfortunately, we did. When it comes to the mass releases in WWE, or when it comes to Jon Moxley's current health situation. But not all is bad, as we had arguably the best Rampage ever. And we also now know the teams for Survivor Series, for the Raw, and the Smacky Downy side. So pinch your nose, hold your breath, and let's dive right into deep end, baby! Because you're watching Blunt Tag Wrestling News now.
You are.
I am John.
I'm Raja.
And boom. Budge. Is it Booge?
Is it Booge now?
Is it Budge? Booge?
It's Budge.
Budge.
Oh, man. There was a lot of Budge this week.
Budge, baby! I didn't want to get the Bebe shirt, but I'm going to have to get the Bebe shirt because I love you, Adam Cole!
I'm sure they'll release another Bebe shirt.
I feel like the blonde lady pointing at the cat 3 years ago on memes.
And the cat just says Budge.
He just says Budge. It's Budge. Go, it's Adam Cole, baby!
Oh, man.
It's Budge. I got to see it now.
Yes, we need that meme now.
This needs to be a thing. This has to be in my life.
Oh, no. You're going to make it, aren't you?
Hold on. It's called magic.
There it is.
I told you.
Oh, it appeared just from your sheer will of wanting it to.
My God. You got sheer will of wanting all out of your mouth at one time.
Without messing up.
Yeah. That's also magic. So,
oh, man.
Speaking of magic and happiness, oh, wait.
Oh, wait. We can't have that.
You know what we're
Not
starting
wrestling.
with? You know what we're starting with? If we're doing any kind of weekend review, we're going to be doing the WEAK in review.
That was nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, man.
So give us a little New York.
Oh, New York. What are you doing? Oh, man. Why are you here? Don't you have more people to release?
We had some really good stock returns, pal.
Oh, no.
I had a great meeting, and Mr. Khan, the real Khan, pal, he's gonna puke.
Okay. Well, we're just going to talk about all the people that lost their jobs this week.
I'm gonna go now.
Yes, you probably should. Oh, so should we just go through the list of names?
So, this seems like a regular thing.
Oh, yeah, extremely
And I love the
regular.
way they're like the politicians, because they'll do all this crap, and then they'll throw other news at us. Like,
yeah. They're like, oh, here's the Survivor Series teams.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Just look over here. Don't look over there.
All right, so let's play this a little differently. Instead of it being completely all sad and having to play the violins and all that stuff, why don't you give me the name, and I'll give you where they should go.
Okay. In your opinion?
Well, yeah.
Your highly seasoned opinion?
IMO.
All right, well, we'll just start off the top with Keith Lee.
37 years old. I would think Keith Lee with the way he moves, honestly, and this is not a bad thing, but he's more deliberate than a lot of your AEW guys.
Right.
And I know they're like, oh, AEW needs size. We got a lot of size.
Yeah.
There's a lot of size in AEW right now. I'm not sure he fits that main event scene.
Right.
Now, I know a lot of people love Keith Lee, and we've been two of those people.
Yes.
Many times.
For a long time.
Yeah, man. Seen him live in the indies, and he's limitless. But I just don't, sometimes you don't see the matchup.
Right.
And just for me, again, emo, in my opinion, I'm not emo, like, at all. Well, it depends on the day, really, and the song. But Impact for me.
I could see that. There's a lot of guys I would love to see him go against in Impact.
Well, I mean, Impact really they've got a cool thing. Now, if Ring of Honor was still going.
Oh, yeah.
Tip my 40 to my homies.
Poor Ring of Honor.
If Ring of Honor was still going, that would be my first choice.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because.
He's definitely a Ring of Honor guy.
Yeah, I could see him going there and having the strong style, but American strong style.
Right.
If he would want to go to Japan, he would do great there. And so
going strong.
So would his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Yes, he could be great on Strong.
Speaking of his girlfriend, she's next on the list.
Okay.
Mia Yim.
She's around 32. I really don't know all their ages, but I do know some. Mia could fit anywhere, but she's going to probably go where Keith goes, I would imagine.
Probably.
So Impact, again, makes a really good fit.
Right.
So even history-wise.
Yeah, she'd be great in the Knockouts division.
Yeah, so
keeping on with surprising releases, we'll head on to Nia Jax. Nobody saw that coming, buddy.
wow.
Should we just keep going?
Well, I'm trying to be... Okay.
She does have a record of injuring people.
yeah, look. I'm caught in the middle here because if I don't say she should go somewhere, then she might continue lingerie modeling. No.
Okay. What about Karrion Kross? Killer Kross.
Killer Kross would be great in somewhere like Impact.
Send him to Japan.
I don't see him in Japan.
Just an Impact.
Yeah, just from a work rate standpoint.
Well, what about Scarlett? I guess she would go with him.
She should probably go with him.
Oh, man. What about Eva Marie?
Nia Jax and her should share an apartment.
Oh, man. Okay. What about Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik?
AAA and AEW.
Okay. Mr. Harry Smith.
Where you were.
Back to Japan, please.
Back to Japan.
Return. B-Fab. The Indies.
No, she's never...
A training school somewhere. She's not quite seasoned.
I know everybody was really upset about that, but I don't think everybody saw the last splash that I've seen.
She does need more work.
From an entertainment standpoint, she was WWE all the way.
Yes.
Very entertaining. From a, this chick can work, let's just throw her at something, Impact.
Okay. What about Ember Moon?
Impact.
Frankie Monet? Taya Valkyrie.
Totally. That one's catchy because you got coaches in the women's division in AEW. Same thing, Ember Moon is injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm a scout, real scout, I'm like, oh, hey, she gets hurt every year.
Right.
Maybe not the best thing for her to be in the AEW division.
Yeah.
So, that's why I said Impact. Frankie, though, I can see going to AEW just from the experience.
Just to help out.
Well, yeah, it just, any experience helps all the younger girls get their stuff together.
Yeah, definitely. Oni Lorcan.
Probably New Japan Strong.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a great fit for him. Your boy Trey Baxter. He's already set to go back somewhere. So.
Well, GCW is going to be Blake Christian's first foray back.
Mm-hmm.
And I would imagine that for me, over AEW, because it's kind of clogged.
Yes.
I would totally go to New Japan.
Yeah, send him back to New Japan. He was doing great.
And proper New Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Go overseas.
They need some junior heavyweight, mileage.
Go overseas, spend a year, do all the tournaments, that you can. Be in the multi-mans during the big boy tournaments. Just show what you can do.
You can do a lot.
And be there for a year, 2 years. You're so young. But this is the seasoning. And then you're that badass from Japan.
Yeah.
And, go write your own check wherever you go.
Yeah. I agree with that totally. The rest of these are less prominent. You have Jessie Kamea, Katrina Cortez, Jeet Rama, and Zeta Ramir.
Jeet is the sheet.
Yeah, he had a job match last week against Solo Sikoa.
Okay, no.
So that's all the releases from this batch of releases. However, they have been on a roll.
They've been doing a few.
A roll with releases in the last 2 years.
See, on a roll.
started.
Yeah.
So last year was bad. 2020 was pretty bad with 51 releases.
A
total.
lot of releases, pal.
But so far in 2021, and the year isn't even over yet,
No.
there's been 71 superstars released from WWE.
What?
That's a total of 122 people fired in 2 years.
Holy schnack.
What a turnaround.
Wow. It's almost like in 2019, they put every bit of talent there was under contract.
To keep them away from
To keep a company from launching or something. That'd be crazy, though.
Yeah, why would they do that?
And then people that took those deals, people might have said, hey, don't do that. They're just taking you to not use you.
Oh, but they didn't listen, did they? And now where are you? Back on the indies. Some of them are in AEW. Some of them are in Impact.
Are you Raja, a wrestling mom? You're like,
I told you, sonny.
now where are you, huh?
You didn't listen to your mother.
See what happens.
Oh, man.
You come on home now.
It's
I got
sad.
you some food on the table.
It's really sad that all these people lost their job. And we don't condone that at all. But
well,
you see it coming from a mile away.
I agree with most of them. I mean, I don't care about the heat. Give me all the heat you want.
We agree with them in ways that there are people that didn't necessarily need to be in a wrestling ring, and there are people that could be utilized much better elsewhere.
Yeah, as far as fitting the vision and stuff, a lot of these I can understand. Let me say it that way. I understand many of them. I really do. So it's, it sucks.
We'll see what they do from here.
I'm sure they'll all, do exceeding. Well, most of them will do, a good portion will do exceedingly well.
I wish they had released Karrion Kross before they brought him up to the main roster.
It'd been a completely different world, wouldn't it?
Poor guy. Oh, man. So let's talk about something more fun, such as our favorite show, NXT 2.0. Our favorite show of WWE brand.
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's a great show.
This week's show is really fun, as always.
It was.
There was stuff happen, like Zion Quinn getting in a dance battle with Robert Stone. Probably the best segment I've ever seen.
It was a weird segment.
It was weird, but amazing at the same time. And then Zion just destroyed him.
He's a sexy boy. He's not your boy toy.
Oh, man.
Well, I saw a new side of him, and listen, I look at things through like a promoter's eyes, and
right.
If a guy's money or not, that doesn't always come off right. So, like even when I was a kid, like liking the people I did, like the Fabs and Barry Windham and
right.
the Midnights and all this. I mean, there was always there's a certain thing about people, certain, as I said last time, je ne sais quoi.
Yes.
But I didn't see that with Homeboy. Until he came out and showed all that
personality.
And pecs.
Yes, and how far he can throw a man.
Yeah.
Like, calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We also got to see Dakota Kai return to the ring against Cora Jade. And there were some quick matches like Braun Breaker and Andre Chase.
Great match for Braun this time.
Oh, yeah.
Really made up, I don't want to say he was exposed in a Tommaso match, but he was a little exposed in a Tommaso match. So I could feel like all of a sudden like a collective, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you could feel the audience. Mm-hmm. And during that match, when he slipped off the rope and certain little things, I hear people go,
yeah.
And like the Braun Breaker,
you realized
the foam finger was like, but there was a little bit on this. It was like,
yeah.
He
got it back a little bit.
Yeah, it's at least like good show.
And we love Andre Chase, so we were like rooting for him. But
Andre Chase is amazing when he starts getting pissed off and cussing. That guy's me in so many ways.
He's a teachable moment.
Oh my God. It's freaking great.
We also saw Solo Sikoa, like I said, defeating Jeet Rama.
Yeah.
And a match between Boa and Grayson Waller, which was interesting.
It was. Grayson Waller is he's another one of those people. Like he looks like the hot guy in the snowmobile. I can't.
Yes, he does.
It's the skier, like
he's at the ski resort.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's got in the 80s
goggles.
movie or something. He's got the goggles. It's just like, what are you guys doing? You know, like he's the boyfriend that the girl, like the nerdy guy's in love with the chick, right?
Right.
And she's like,
and that's her boyfriend.
She's like, yeah, but Grayson's here. Oh, is Grayson here?
Oh, jeez.
And he's standing behind him.
Oh.
Hey, mate, I'm Grayson.
Every bit of him is tan except for around his eyes where he wears the goggles and sunglasses.
Fifi told me a bunch about you.
Oh, God. Fifi.
She's a mean little Sheila.
Oh, man. We also had some stuff before the main event with Tommaso Ciampa, and Carmelo Hayes came out and he was like, I'm the A champion, you're not. And Tommaso basically punked him out. He was like,
he did.
You want to go, buddy?
He did. Tommaso seems angry.
A little bit.
But
Smidge.
It's a good kind of anger.
Yes.
It's the kind of anger that teaches people things.
Yes. He also had a little face-to-face with his old partner on the way out.
Yes, he did.
Mr. Johnny Gargano.
I mean, obviously, right? We know it's going to happen now.
Oh, yeah. It's
either going to be a tag team, which I hope it's a tag team. I hope it's a nod back to DIY.
Yes.
I was going to make a cute name and say it as a word, but it just didn't. I was like, there ain't no way to say that as a word, even funny.
No, because it would just be like, die.
Dewey.
Oh, man.
I was hoping that instead of another match between them, because guess what? I bleeping hate matches between them. Yeah. I know, unpopular opinion, I hate them against each other.
Just put it back together.
Apart, it's okay. You know, I can stand that.
Yeah. Against other people is fine.
It's something about them. And everybody's like, and they're fanboying all over the place. You got to clean the seat, all this stuff. It's like, if you've never seen any other wrestling, there is other wrestling, stupid boy. Let me show you.
Oh, man. This led into a really fun main event, though, between Johnny Gargano and his son-in-law.
Yes.
Against Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
A lot of son-in-law remarks this week.
We're very clearly leading to Johnny Gargano versus Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, which will be good.
Yeah.
It'll be really good.
I don't know if they're going to take the North American Championship off of Carmelo Hayes so soon.
I don't know.
They might.
I'm really digging it, man. I'm digging the whole roster.
And also, tell us what MSK stands for, please.
Yes.
Stop teasing it.
And my son Carlos.
I'll be interested to see who they're going to see, though. That's going to help them out.
Yeah.
Who could it be?
Who? It's hard to tell. Probably some poor bastard just got demoted.
Probably.
But
some guy from the main roster.
We'll find out. Anyway, I'm good with it. It's really cool. And there's, like she said, a lot of cool stuff coming up, including like they got something big coming up. There's actually going to be a takeover.
Yeah.
So that was announced, and that's very exciting
in
because
December.
They're going to go all out for that. My God.
Oh, it's going to be great.
There's going to be somebody die. Because you're going to put those kids on pay-per-view.
Oh, no. They almost died at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
Io Shirai's still recovering.
I'm imagining you're putting them in front of people, too.
Oh, no.
Like other people than the people in that place.
They're going to try their hardest and get hurt.
I'm pretty sure the people in the PC are handpicked, right? I mean, we don't know.
Maybe.
It's just, I don't know. If you're one of the ones that watch it in the PC, let me know. I won't tell anybody.
Okay, so hot off the presses, before we leave WWE, we have to talk about the Survivor Series announcements, which they decided to do on social media.
On the Saturday afternoon, before I had to go to wrestling.
Yes, so instead of building, the Survivor Series matches on TV, we just get a list of names. So that's what we're going to tell you right now. Team Raw. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio.
Wait. I got to digest this.
Sorry.
Okay, so Seth Rollins is the team captain.
Yes.
So it's Team Fuzzy Buzz. And
Finn Balor.
Okay.
Kevin Owens.
That's cool. It's a cool team so far.
And both Mysterios.
It was a good team already.
You couldn't have put someone else in there.
Who are they facing?
Team SmackDown. Drew McIntyre,
Ah,
Jeff Hardy, King Xavier Woods, Sami Zayn, and Happy Corbin.
man.
That's your Survivor Series match.
I could have a hell of a trios match. But no, I mean, that's fun. I love Survivor Series.
Yes, me too.
And
It's a lot of fun and craziness.
Absolutely. It's good
So
stuff.
they also announced the women's teams. So for Team Raw on the women's side, we have Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Zelina Vega.
That's a
Basically
team.
the whole women's division from Raw.
Yeah.
And Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi Blackheart, Natalia, and Aaliyah. SmackDown's not very deep in the women's division.
Second. So Charlotte's not on there?
No, she'll probably have a championship match, I would imagine, at Survivor Series.
But who would she face? Oh. Do you think they'll have her versus Becky?
Probably.
That makes
Champ
sense.
versus champ.
That makes sense.
And then I
Sorry.
guess it'll be Roman Reigns versus Big E. Is that how it works?
It should work that way now.
Champ versus champ?
I mean, let's do it. Yeah.
Just do it.
I mean, that sounds a lot better than other options. I'm happy about that. That's cool.
Yeah.
They should have old NXT versus the new NXT.
Oh, no.
Bring back all the 1-0 guys.
Just bring them back for one night.
Shoot fight. War games.
No. All right. So why don't we
No,
move
don't
on
do that because the 2-0 guys are like much bigger.
to AEW?
Let's go. AEW.
All right. Well, first and foremost, we want to say that our thoughts are with Jon Moxley at this very difficult time in his life.
Been there, done that.
Yes. He, of course, has gone into rehab for his problems with alcohol.
Very, cool to say it.
Yes.
Put it out there
It's
because
good that he's getting help if he thinks it's a problem.
I can tell you, speaking from experience, one thing about it is you don't want to put it out there a lot because that makes it real.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to come off something, you don't want to tell people because, at least me, I didn't want to tell people because I didn't want it to be, I wanted to be able to back out.
Right. So if nobody knows, they
Like
won't
when
know.
I quit smoking, I kept a pack of cigarettes in my glove compartment for a year. And, it was just like this crutch, man. And when I quit drinking, I didn't say I quit drinking for a couple of years.
Right.
It's
Just in case.
just a crutch. And, so it's hard. It's real hard to do because everything you do, you have it in your mind that you got to do it with this.
Yeah.
And you don't see any way to have fun with it without it and
Yeah.
everything. So it's just a mindset deal. It really is. And if there's anybody stubborn and strong enough to do it, I mean,
Jon
obviously he can do it. And by the way, he's got one of the best books. It's off camera, but one of the best wrestling books I've ever read. If you haven't got it, you've been on the fence about it, my Lord, it's good.
Get it.
It's really good. It
Great
seriously
read.
is really good. So anyway,
All right. So we hope he gets better, comes back stronger, all that jazz. So we're going to talk about AEW Rampage from Friday night. Holy moly.
holy hell! Listen. That's a good damn show.
Oh, it was. Best hour of TV.
That was a good damn show. Went by like lickety
It always
split.
does.
Yeah, but this one really went by quick.
Barely lasts.
Damn, that was a good match.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, that main
I mean,
event.
we started with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
How's it get any better than that?
Listen, man, it was the most normal Bryan Danielson match that Bryan Danielson can have,
I think he just wants to wrestle all the time.
but it still told a great story. I could dance to it. It was good. It was stiff.
Oh, yeah.
And, I thought it elevated.
Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, didn't you?
Yeah. It definitely showed Anthony Bowens, in his best light.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Which is what the teachers are there for.
He's a better wrestler of the two anyway.
Yeah.
Max is obviously the better on the stick.
He's the mouthpiece, right?
But Anthony is the work.
Man.
the
His
work-
rap.
The best thing ever.
He just can't help himself.
This was so good.
Oh, man.
This one was great. This was a great rap, and he made fun of John Laurinaitis.
Yes.
So because when he said the line about your father-in-law ruined more careers than your father-in-law,
Yeah.
if you don't know, the Bella's mom married Johnny Ace.
Yes.
John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis.
So I'm going to shield myself for a second. I'm going to shield myself for a second because we have to talk about Eddie Kingston and CM Punk.
Listen, man, this was good.
It was good.
This was
It was fine. It was great.
This was what you need to build a match.
If you're going to build a match starting 2 weeks out from the pay-per-view, this is how you do it.
Well, it's a lot better than announcing the whole fucking thing on a tweet on a Saturday afternoon.
They just say, oh, we're going to do CM Punk and Eddie Kingston, and you just have to accept it.
Anyway, this was how you build a wrestling match.
These two, I knew when they were both coming out there with microphones. I was like, something bad is going to happen with these two.
She did. She got like upset in her stomach.
They have free reign on microphones in the middle of a ring on live television.
She's like, I feel like this isn't going to be very,
They went after each other, man.
It was good. You got to put a little bit of realism in things to.
They did.
And then when you put a lot of realism in there, when you don't know whether or not they're actually going to throw on each other, that was some great stuff, man. That was so emotional. That was a throwback to me being a kid in front of the TV on a Saturday morning, eating a frozen dinner and wishing I had friends. That was me believing every word that Jim Cornette said. That was me thinking Jim Cornette burned all the hair off Ronnie Garvin's eyelids,
right.
And he did. It's a good thing to find out later on.
Oh, man.
That was amazing.
Punk just wanted an apology for being interrupted, which I guess is too much to ask for when you judged someone 7 years ago or however long it was.
That was longer than 7 years. My God. That would have been like 2007.
Eddie Kingston name dropping all these people that he looked up to. Samoa Joe.
Shit, that might have been 2004.
Oh, and he's just like, you judged me.
All runs in together to me.
You thought I was fat. And Punk was like, I thought you could live up to this high standard. Dude, and then you didn't.
Mentioning like Amazing Red. He was mentioning Homicide. He was mentioning all the names. He's mentioning everybody, and it was really great. And just the name dropping, and what locker rooms they're talking. You know where they're at when they're talking about it. And you know that he's the only one that really didn't live up to the expectations.
Right.
It was only a recent thing where he got brought in, or nobody would even have been thinking about it. And that's the whole cool part to it. I think he appreciates it enough and loves wrestling as well.
Yeah.
That this and everybody was crying about, Punk didn't have anything emotional. How long can this keep going? We just got a match.
Right.
Well, now, there you go.
Here you go. I think my favorite part was when CM Punk was like, Full Gear's a little highbrow for you. I was thinking maybe Elevation or Dark. I was like, oh, God.
You got to love the in-company burns.
Oh, no.
Right? You got to love the in-company burns. And which, it's great. I keep hearing people on other shows talk about, all the Bryan Danielson matches. And they keep leaving out the Dark one because
they don't watch it.
Yeah.
Dark is so good.
And it's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, you get to see so much on there.
Sammy Guevara's new shirts from A Moment in Dark. The blood.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Oh, man. We also had a challenge from Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian Cage for the Super Click. Falls count anywhere.
Which is what they need for that match because...
After all the beatdowns. And the concerto on Dynamite.
There's always a chance they can't make it back to the ring.
Yeah.
In one of those matches. So I hope they recreate the botched powerbomb.
Just do it again.
Just to do it to have fun, to troll people.
Oh, man.
Act like they're almost falling down and stuff. And then put him through 3 tables.
God.
So
just throw him out of the ring onto the floor.
Make dinosaurs extinct again. That would be my sign.
And of course, the main event. John Silver versus Budge. Adam Cole.
This.
Ow!
This.
Prepared.
None of us were prepared for this.
No.
We used to watch John Silver all the time in the indies, every damn show, and she would go crazy for him. She would. She would go crazy for him. And I was like, yeah, he's okay. And she saw something. I have to give people credit when it's true. She saw something early on. I remember that poor bastard standing at the gimmick table.
Oh, man.
And
It's because he was local. He was just one of the boys, He wasn't a big star like everyone wanted to see.
But he was.
And he's not the biggest guy,
What?
Like height-wise.
I tell you what, you wouldn't know it by looking at him. No, I don't tell you.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't know anything about his height.
Personality.
Because his personality's so big and his talent is so big.
He's so talented in the ring.
He's got a quick first step.
Yeah, he does.
And
he's so fast.
But he really does. It was the first time I ever knew what JR meant.
Yeah.
Was watching him. I'm like, holy shit, did you see how quick that step was?
I thought he was going to beat Adam Cole a few times.
I think he took 2 steps instead of 1.
It wasn't just a fluke. John Silver is a star.
He is. He's
gotta
really
watch
good.
out. As funny as he comes off and as jokey as he is, when he gets in the ring, you gotta watch your back.
Yeah, and Adam Cole had nothing to do with that looking amazing. No, listen, he really is great. And
Adam Cole's great too.
Yes.
Even if we jokingly call him Budge.
Well, no. I mean, I love Adam Cole.
We do.
Adam Cole's amazing.
He's obviously talented, and he was suffering a little from the concerto in this match. Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I was trying to find the gift through the whole time, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It bothered me. Shawn Michaels fake passing out on Raw. And I wanted to put that gif up during this and be like, Adam Cole be like, and then have the when he did the gimmick,
right?
Because it was a terrible thing to do. People were worried about him.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to see that.
There's realism, and then there's HBK fake passing out. I was like, no.
Yeah, this episode of Rampage was like fire. I was so pumped for the pay-per-view.
This was 17 out of 17.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is amazing.
So let's run down the card really quick for Full Gear next week.
Do it.
So Jungle Boy Luchasaurus and Christian Cage versus the Super Click.
My God.
CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. The Lucha Brothers versus FTR for the AEW Tag Team Championships. MJF versus Darby Allin.
What the hell?
A 10-man Minneapolis street fight between the Inner Circle and American Top Team, including Dan Lambert. AEW Women's Championship match. Britt Baker versus Ty Conti. World Title Eliminator Final. Miro versus Bryan Danielson.
What are you doing to me?
An AEW World Championship match. Kenny freaking Omega versus Adam Cowboy Hangman Page. Man, what a show. I already know it's going to be off the wall, and it hasn't even happened yet. One more week. Oh, they might add a buy-in too, so.
And New Japan's doing their damn show right after.
Oh, yeah. They're having Battle in the Valley right after that. But first, before we talk about that, we have to talk about Power Struggle, which just happened a few hours ago. Man, we had some title changes.
We did.
Some major title changes.
I gotta calm down. I'm thinking about that stupid show. All right,
I'll calm you down talking about Yoshihashi. The Never Openweight 6-man tag team titles changed hands.
Yeah.
From Chaos to House of Torture.
They did. They torture me every time I see them.
And then, after they won, Yo came out and beat the brakes off of all of them.
He did. He did.
He's so mad about the towels. He's like, I designed those towels.
They had this 6-man titles for 454 days.
Longest reign ever.
9 defenses successfully.
Wow. Yoshihashi, Goto, and Ishii were a great team.
That 10th defense just couldn't happen.
No. Yo's super pissed, though.
Yo looked good, too.
We have a new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. A new old one in El Desperado.
2-time champion.
Oh. So Robbie Eagles lost.
Yes.
Poor Robbie.
Yeah.
We have trouble watching his matches.
Because he sells like a...
His selling is so loud.
His selling is
distracting.
Suspect. His selling reminds me of sounds I hear coming from,
Just don't finish that sentence. He's a great talent. He's just a little distracting. And of course, Kenta is the new U.S. champion.
Congratulations, Kenta.
Winning over Hiroshi Tanahashi.
You're going to be a great transitional champion.
You think Chase is going to take it off him?
Oh, that would be great.
Whew. Okay, so Okada kept his right to challenge,
He did.
beating Tama Tonga.
Yes.
But in his post-match comments,
He wanted to be Okada. He wants to be the greatest.
he challenged Buddy Matthews for Battle in the Valley next weekend.
It's kind of like if you can't have Kenny back, it's kind of like if they were girls, she would look just like his ex.
Listen, Okada's going to be in America. Just come on over. Rocky's already on the show.
It's like a couple of hours. You could take a Cessna and probably make it back for the main event.
Probably.
Seriously. I mean, it's West Coast.
If we see Okada in AEW, I will lose my mind.
Well,
Just saying.
I mean, Jesus Lord. We don't need to see anybody on this card. Nobody needs to show up. I need no surprises.
No, we don't. Please.
The surprise would be just...
We can't handle it.
Living through this.
And of course, Shingo kept his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Got him this time.
Yeah. Damn it. I really wanted ZSJ to win.
Yes, we were rooting for you.
I knew he wasn't going to win, though, because when I saw the trunks not fitting correctly.
There's too much craziness going on with Shingo and Okada and Will Ospreay.
It's got to be the three-way.
Yeah.
Somehow, like we said, either day one, day two, or some kind of weird
right.
Trilogy Treehouse Simpsons of Terra.
Yes. So next weekend is Battle in the Valley. And it airs at 11 p.m., which is...
dumb.
Against AEW Full Gear.
During the main event.
But you can watch it on New Japan World with Japanese commentary or on Fight with English commentary. You can watch it live or you can watch it after Full Gear goes off.
I'm going to watch it after Full Gear goes off.
It's a pretty good card, though. So
it really is. Tell us about
it. Josh Alexander versus Yuya Uemura.
Love Josh Alexander.
Brody King and Chris Dickinson versus Bateman and Mysterioso.
My God.
Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, Danny Limelight, and Royce Isaacs and Jarrell Nelson, Team Filthy, versus Fred Rosser, David Finlay, Rocky Romero, Alex Coughlin, and Alex Zane.
Jesus.
Jeff Cobb is teaming with TJP to
Wow. face
Carl Fredericks and Clark Connors, the original LA Dojo boys.
Yeah, fake Hangman.
Juice Robinson versus Moose.
Yes.
Will Ospreay versus...
Is that for the Impact title?
No.
Okay.
Will Ospreay versus Rin Narita, which is bound to be a good match.
I mean...
Okada versus Buddy Matthews.
Yes.
And the never open weight championship match between Jay White and Tomohiro Ishii.
Damn.
It's a fantastic main event.
Jesus Lord.
They always have great matches.
That's such a great couple shows.
It is.
I'm going to be exhausted.
Yeah. Next weekend's going to be tough.
Mentally exhausted.
Buddy.
That's some great stuff, though. I mean, really, there's a lot of fun coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And just imagine, we've got Wrestle Kingdom coming up right around the corner.
2 months.
We've got the first ever special on TNT. They're, Battle of the Belts coming up. We've got COVID rules lifted a little bit where the U.S. and Japanese
the Japanese superstars can obviously travel
intermingle.
A lot easier. Yeah.
And there's a bunch of...
2022 is going to be amazing.
There's a bunch of stuff getting ready to hit the wall, buddy. This is good. I'm excited.
Hopefully it sticks.
I'm excited. For Raja, I'm John. Till next time, so long from Blind Tag Wrestling.
Bye.